Hey there, welcome to Kinda Clear Kosher Basics for Beginners. We're going to talk a little bit about kosher food, what makes it kosher. I'm in the middle of cleaning out my van for Passover. I got the vacuum back here, but forget about Passover for a minute. People don't really get what is kosher food. So now, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you what is kosher, what is not kosher, give you all the basics that you need to know what you have to know. So number one, first thing to know is kosher does not mean that it was blessed by a rabbi, it was sacrificed or anything like that. None of that is necessary. All that's necessary for something to be kosher is to not be mixed with any ingredients that are not kosher. Any ingredient that's not an animal is automatically kosher if it's not mixed at all, if the flavor is not mixed with animal ingredients. So for example, all fruits and vegetables, by definition, if they're on their own and not mixed with anything else, are automatically going to be kosher. Now, problem is that many vegetables, especially leafy vegetables, are sometimes infested with bugs. Bugs are never kosher. So if you have your vegetable with bugs, that's going to be a problem. The other issue with vegetables, potentially, or fruits, is if they're cooked or fried together with non-kosher ingredients or in pots or pans that are not kosher. So if you have French fries, for example, that may be vegetarian, they're made of potatoes, but they might be fried in animal fat. So if you're going to a non-kosher restaurant and you're getting French fries, they might have non-kosher fat in them. They may have animal derivatives. So that could be an issue. Or even if you take a beautiful veggie burger, but it's made on a grill that had non-kosher meat on it, that's going to make it unkosher. Now, what kind of animals are kosher? What kind of animals are non-kosher? So, starting with mammals, regular land animals, there are two main signs. They need to have split hooves. Like horses have hooves, but they're not split. They're one solid piece. Cows, for example, their hooves are split. Okay? And I guess kind of like that. Their hooves and they're split. Cows, goats, sheep, rams, things like that have split hooves. Buffalo as well. That's rule number one. Second was they need to chew their cud or ruminate, which basically means they swallow the food, it goes into a stomach, throw it back up, swallow it again, goes to the stomach again. 4 stomachs, a little bit gross, but that's how it goes. Lots of animals ruminate. Most animals that have split hooves also chew their cud. Okay, you can see it in a giraffe. It's kind of cool going up, going down. Cows have that. Pigs are an exception. They have split hooves. They do not chew their cud. Camels chew their cud, but they don't have hooves. They have toes, etc. So they are not kosher animals. Even when an animal is kosher, it has to be slaughtered in the most gentle, special kosher way possible. This doesn't feel much pain. Then all the blood is removed because blood is not kosher. So kosher meat is not only from a kosher animal, but also has all the blood removed after it's slaughtered in a very special way. Additionally, we don't mix animal products. We don't mix meat together with dairy. So cheeseburger is never going to be kosher. Even kosher meat together with kosher cheese or kosher milk, not going to be cool. So bacon and eggs, bacon's not going to be kosher anyway because it's a pig product, but anything that's meat, your chicken parmesan as well, is not going to be kosher. Now, seafood is a little different. All fish that have fins and scales are kosher. Most fish do have fins and scales. It's very common. But eel is not. Sharks are not. Any other seafood that don't have fins and scales, crabs, shrimp, lobster, all those things are not going to be kosher. Now, fish does not have the same issues of with dairy, so you can have fish with dairy, so you have bagels and cream cheese and lox, and that's all good. When it comes to birds, a little trickier. Kosher birds, for the most part, are not birds of prey, but pheasants and quail are, even though they're unusual birds. But most fowl, chicken, turkey, duck, are kosher. Any kind of predator bird is never going to be kosher. What else am I forgetting over here? So, kosher symbols. Now, all a kosher symbol means is it means that someone who knows what he's talking about, usually a rabbi, supervised the factory and made sure that no unkosher ingredients are added. Because sometimes a factory might want to they might want to throw in some non-kosher ingredients. They might be making salmon with it, which is kosher, but mix in some pig blood. They actually do that to make it red. So a rabbi is there to make sure. Now, you might see a circle with a U in it. That's a very good kosher symbol. That tells you it's kosher. A circle with a K in it, a star with a K in it. These are very reliable kosher symbols. Now, what happens if you just see the letter K? The letter K does not mean it's kosher. It means the government says the owner of the company can say they think it's kosher and they put a K on, but they don't necessarily know, nor are they necessarily trustworthy. So just a K on a product is not usually reliable. Some products will put a D after it. So you might have OU and then a D. That means it's dairy, so it should not be mixed with meat. In case you're wondering, the symbol O with an R inside of it is not a kosher symbol at all. Either is a T and an M. Those are trademark or registered. That has to do with the government and trademark laws, copyright laws. So don't worry about that. That does not tell you anything about whether it is kosher or not. Raw fruits and vegetables, assuming that they're not buggy, do not need kosher certification because you know they're not mixed with anything that is not kosher. Well, I hope this short primer has helped you a little bit. Take the Kahoot, see how you do, take it a couple of times, make sure you know the answers, and hope that's been kind of clear.